Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Guess who's live? It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. I'm live. I'm back. Yeah. Yippee. 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 Guess who's back and who actually has never had a heart attack? Me, I've never had a heart attack. Um, my grandpa's had four though. Um, that's yeah. But chat. Let me. Um. Oh goodness. I'm live, but welcome in, Carol. Welcome in, Bumballer. Welcome in, Jingle Bell. Welcome in, Wintergreen. Welcome, welcome. I'm just posting on Instagram real quick. I'm live. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, chat? I'm live, alive, and spreading the trans agenda today. Oh! Isn't that pretty cool, chat? Isn't that pretty cool? I'm spreading the trans agenda today. That's my goal today. My stated goal today, spread the trans agenda. Uh, it's like my version of the gospel, except instead of like telling people how to live, I tell them to take HRT. Hello, I saw your content and skating from Instagram. Well, welcome in, Aaron. Welcome, first time chatter. Welcome, welcome. We love a first time chatter. Okay, we love our virgin chatters. Okay, that's not like a sex thing. That's like it's your first time in chat thing. You don't know what we're about, first time chatter. I'm Pappy the First. I'm epic, woke, gay, transgender, evil, awesome, cool, hot, funny, sexy, cool, awesome. Pappy the First skating stream win. Uh, I don't I don't know how I would do a skating stream because like if I were to do a skateboarding stream, I would have to like get someone to go to the skate park with me. Like I wouldn't be able to do like a solo skateboarding stream because like I don't know, I move a lot on a skateboard, you know? Like I need someone to follow me with a camera. Um, but I think I mean the only other person I've ever seen do like a IRL skateboarding stream is like Ricky Glazer, and he's kind of cringe. So obviously, like I think I could crush a skateboarding stream. Like I think a Pappy the First skateboarding stream would be kind of goated. Would be kind of goated. But yeah. Wouldn't you be doxing yourself? I mean, if you're doing an IRL stream, like yeah, I mean you do kind of dox yourself when you do, or well, I wouldn't be doing it in front of my house. Okay, I'd go to a skate park. Okay, there'd be like a difference. But yeah, I mean like that's, I mean with an IRL stream there's always risk of like someone like being able to find out your location. But would it be something that I'd be really worried about? Not really. Um, because I don't know, people have easy access to the internet. I think people can find anything and everything about you on the internet. So I don't know. I'm still a beginner for skating. I've been doing it for about a month, give or take. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. You can GoPro. I would not do a GoPro on the helmet. I hate because for me personally, I feel like if I were to do like a skate live stream, I would get one of my friends and I would give them my like phone and they would follow me around. Cause like live streaming, like putting a like GoPro on like a helmet and doing like a like a live stream that way, I don't know. I don't know, but like watching like a first person POV of someone else skating, it like makes me nauseous, you know? Meta vision glasses. Can you stream with meta vision glasses? New IRL streaming meta. But then people like wouldn't like wouldn't be able to see my pretty face and they wouldn't stop by. But I think an IRL skating stream could be in the works. I also like I don't know. I need to ask about like I need to look at my like phone plan again. Because I know I have unlimited data, but it gets like slowed at a certain point. So I need to see what point it would be slowed at. And I know being roughly live for 1 hour usually is about like 10 to 12 gigabytes um like of video data. Like when I stream from my phone. Because like when I have streamed from my phone, like in my kitchen and stuff, and I use IRL Pro, which is like an app that I've used, it tells you how much data you've used. Use your Timu Neuralink. Oh. Isn't that just like regular Neuralink though? Yeah. Gayest stream on Twitch. This stream? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Um, do you stream on email? Yeah, I should start doing that. But oh my god, my throat. I don't know. My throat's been like rough. It wasn't rough. My throat wasn't rough this morning. I took a nap. You know when you like sometimes like you take a nap but you fall asleep with like your mouth open and then you wake up and your mouth just feels like dry and your throat kind of like hurts. That's what happened to me. Okay, because before I went live, I took a quick nap. Um, um, so yeah, um, yeah. Just lower the resolution on your phone. I guess I could stream at the lowest I would want to go would be 720. Okay, anything lower than 720p is like unwatchable unless you're just listening to it. Like Cottonmouth, I guess, yeah. I mean, I didn't like smoke or anything, but or like just like I woke up and like I had my mouth open. Maybe a spider. You know how they say that like spiders when you're sleeping, like you eat spiders in your sleep sometimes. Maybe I ate a spider in my sleep and it like bit the back of my throat and that like messed me up. I think that's a reasonable I think that's a reasonable response. I think that's pretty accurate. That's probably what happened. Um yeah, I think I probably ate a spider, dude. Honestly, why don't we eat bugs? Like this is like a serious like question, you know? Like I don't know, bugs seem like a good source of protein. And some of you guys might be saying, you gross, but have you ever tried a bug? Look, I've never tried a bug, so I don't know how they taste. Also, thank you for the two jewels. Thank you very much, Spidey Animations. Thank you. But what would a bug taste like? Spiders aren't bugs. Spiders are bugs. Are you? You're gonna be like, get the nerd glasses on. Technically, spiders aren't bugs. They're actually arachnids. Okay, bud. That's a bug. That's a bug. We're gonna call it a bug. Okay, it is a bug. Okay, we're calling it a bug, June. Okay, June, like June bugs. Oh my god, bro. June's been a bug this whole time. Guts says they're a bug. That's interesting. If you guys could be any type of bug, what bug would you be? Uh, I think I'd be some kind of beetle. I think I'd be like a tree beetle. You know, I think I would definitely like. I think I would definitely eat trees out. Okay, I think I would definitely be munching on that bark. I'd definitely be some sort of beetle that like gets into like the roots or like the inside of a tree and just like eats it and then it like dies out. That's the type of bug I would be. I think I'd definitely be like a bug. Yeah. I think I'd definitely be like a beetle. Have you guys ever been bitten by a beetle?
Cooter
Beetles
bugs.
fucking hurt. Okay. Also thank you for the $2 super chat. Cooter bug. Yeah, actually, I think if I were to be a bug, I think I'd be crabs. Okay, because I definitely want to be living in someone's pubic hair. uh, what? I'd be the bug in your ear that eats your earwax. Is there an actual bug that does that? Because that would be great. Okay, because honestly, I've gotten so many conflicting answers on how I'm supposed to clean my ears. Okay, because every single doctor will tell you don't use Q-tips to clean your ears, but then it's like, oh, what the fuck else am I supposed to use to clean my ears? I just use like a wet washcloth and just like go in with my finger like in the
5 months.
shower, like maybe like once a week. Also, thank you, Pinballer, for the resub, the 5 month sub. Yeah! Woo! There's bugs that eat poop. That's like the majority of bugs. Oh, there's some bugs that eat poop. Yeah, that's like 50% of them, bro. Bugs are butt munchers, okay? Bugs are butt munchers. Um, yeah.
Crabs
Crabs
be
be
eating
eating all
all
the
the
goodies.
goodies.
Yeah. Do you guys know crustaceans are like bugs evolved from crustaceans? Like literally crabs went on land and they were like, I'm gonna become a bug now. And or was it the other way around? Did bugs go on land and then they were like, I'm gonna go in water, and then they became a crab? Also, thank you, Fancy Coconuts, for the 2 jewels. Okay, I'm genuinely curious. Evolution of bugs. Evolution of bugs. Let's see what the evolution of bugs is. Evolution of insects. Okay. Most recent. Oh wait. Okay. Let me swap. Let me swap to the. Okay. Most recent understandings of the evolution of insects is based on the study of the following branches of science: molecular. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The study of fossil insects is known as paleo tomology. Uh, it estimates that the class of insects originated on Earth about 480 million years ago. Okay. Also,
Crustaceans.
thank you for the $2 super chat. Um, Crust Oceans. Good one, Chatter. Good one. That was pretty good. Most order of insects develop. Oh wait, okay, wait. But what did they evolve from? I just need a chart. I don't want to. I don't want to read. My dyslexic brain doesn't want to read today. Okay, I don't want. I don't want to read. I need like an evolutionary chart. Can we get like an evolutionary, uh, insect evolution? Okay, let's see. Are you a robot? Guys, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might be a robot, chat. I might be a robot. Uh, uh, Except all. Okay. Is it gonna have a chart? Is it gonna have a chart? Okay. Okay. Well, there's different kinds of insects. Interesting. Very many insects. Yeah. Wow. Look at the fossilized insects, chat. Wow. Aren't we learning so much about bugs? Yeah. With all this learning about bugs that we're doing, might need to patch the stream soon. That was a technology joke. That was pretty funny. Not the technology joke. Oh my god. Natural History Museum. Insect evolution revealed. Okay, let me accept the cookies. God damn. Insects were the first creatures to evolve flight and develop wings? Whoa, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Wait, that's kind of swag. Wait, that's kind of swagalicious, okay? The evolution of flying insects, considered land plants growing. Okay, yeah. Origin of insects studies reveal there's data selects from 144 select species. The first large insects. Yeah, I just need like a chart. Maybe I need to go to images. Maybe I need to. What was like the great ancestor? Okay. The evolution of multi-component weapons of superfamily leaf-footed bugs. Oh, okay. This is like leaf-footed bug. This is like specific bugs. Dude, we're getting into bug science. Okay, I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out this stream, guys. We're bugging out. Oh my god, we are bugging out. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay, I still don't know the evolution of bugs, chat. I don't know the evolution of bugs, chat. Bugs, I hardly know her. Bugs, Bugs Bunny. You guys ever think like Bugs Bunny? Bugs Bunny kind of be kind of be an OG crossdresser, like for real, for real. Like Bugs Bunny, was like was cross dressing for the love of the game. Okay, okay. Bugs Bunny was like Bugs Bunny was yeah, like Bugs Bunny. Uh, Bugs Bunny was cross dressing all the time, bro. Big Chungus, guys, holy moly. Okay, I look up Bugs Bunny cross dressing. Guys, Bugs Bunny was kind of with it, okay? Okay, she was kind of slay, okay? Okay, she was kind of going off. Okay, I see you, Bugs Bunny. Okay, I see you. Okay, I think Bugs Bunny definitely gives me bisexual vibes, bisexual drag queen type vibes. But then is dating Lola Bunny, so like straight drag queen. Very good for Bugs Bunny, you know? You know? Was Elmer Fudd gay? Well, Elmer Fudd would always fall for Bugs Bunny in drag. So that doesn't make him gay, but that does mean bestiality. So, because like Bugs Bunny, whether cross dressing or not, is still a bunny. So, Elmer Fudd, bestiality. I mean, that is the only answer. Yeah. But yeah. I like cross dressing, but I don't like doing makeup, so I don't do that much. Perfectly fine, you know. Elmer Fudd is not a complex character. No, I think any character is complex. You just have to be willing to look deep enough. And we're looking deep enough. Yeah. Looney Tunes. I loved the Looney Tunes growing up, bro. Especially Coyote and Roadrunner. Yo, honestly, the Coyote kind of stupid. How the Coyote get all this weaponry, all this stuff, and still cannot catch a Roadrunner? L! L! That's such an L. That's such an L. Like how is the bunny how is the coyote so bad at catching the Roadrunner? Like that's kind of like your whole thing as like a coyote is to like catch the Roadrunner so you can eat it. But this Roadrunner is so incompetent that the Roadrunner can't even catch, or that the Coyote can't even. The Coyote is so incompetent that it can't even catch the Roadrunner. Okay, can't even watch. Can't even catch it. I'm mixing up my words a lot right now. I got that word salad. Word salad. Yeah. But yeah. Also, you know what was another thing about Looney Tunes? They did a lot of blackface in Looney Tunes. Like if you watch the older Looney Tunes, they're like, you know, would make a good joke here, and you're like watching it with today's senses, you're like, oh my god, yikes! Like it's like is bad. Also, thank you, June, for the 30 bits. Yeah. Uh, Daffy Duck fought Hitler. That is canon. That is canonically. Daffy Duck did fight Hitler, so that's like that's kind of cool. Bro, Daffy Duck, true American patriot. Okay, yeah, shit was racist AF. Yeah, it is kind of wild, like going back and watching some older stuff from back in the day, and you're like, God damn, you know, like it was racist stuff that like even like the whole like anti woke crowd now would be like, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm glad we don't go back to that. Yeah, we should try not to go back to that. But yeah. Yeah. Um yeah. Thinking of what to say next. So, yeah. But sometimes I think like Looney Tunes, you know, what? Yeah. Pappy, some kid spammed furry. Awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Let me deal with that on Discord real quick. That's kind of awesome. That's kind of awesome. Yeah. They put Bugs Bunny stuff in there. uh that's funny. That's funny. Uh sorry guys. Da, 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 da. Um okay. Give me 1 second. Um dude, why can I not? Fuck. I hate Discord Mobile! Holy fucking shit, bro. This shit's gonna piss me off. Oh my god. Bro, Discord Mobile fucking sucks. To moderate. Okay. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Use your desktop. Well, I don't want to use my desktop because I don't want to accidentally show anything on stream. Plus, I don't have desktop. I don't have Discord open on my desktop. So I don't want to open it up because I don't know, when I open up Discord on my desktop, it slows down. Slows down my Yeah. But yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, isn't there a feature for that? Yeah. Why wouldn't you ban him and delete all the message? There's no way to like it's not letting me do it on Discord mobile. I think it's because he joined and left, so I don't know. Mods can do that. Yeah. It's like whatever. Yeah. I didn't know you had a YouTube. Well, welcome in, chatter. Welcome in. She only uses YouTube as a funnel for her Twitch streams. I occasionally look over at YouTube stream, but for the most part, I'm reading Twitch chat. Pin a Discord mod. I already got rid of them, but yeah. It's not worth the time. Drive by furry dog. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they were even actually a furry, you know? Like sometimes someone posts furry stuff and you're like, okay, yeah, they're just doing that to like be annoying, you know? But uh wait, this Twitch funnel people uh yeah. Yeah, this is a Twitch funnel. The people spreading hate look very stupid right now. Yep. Yep. Um yeah, they were listening probably. But yeah. Honestly, it wasn't even that good of furry porn. You know, like if you're gonna come into my Discord, okay, and you're gonna spam not safe for work content in every single channel, like at least make it good, you know? Like it was just like 5-second gifs. It was like, okay, what was the point of that? You know? It was like what kind of lacking. Kind of lacking. You know? Like no Yuri? No Yuri? Can we review it? I already deleted it. Who wants to see it so bad? Um uh there's one more still in the food channel. Okay. Um okay. No furry. No Yuri. How about Yuri instead of furry? Okay. How about Yuri instead of furry? You know, how about okay. Yeah. But you guys know what I found out yesterday? Well, I guess this morning. Destiny 2, guys. Going offline forever. Destiny 2. Wow. Um Destiny 2. More like Destiny Poo, okay? Destiny 2 is cut off. Okay, Destiny 2 is no mas. No mas means no more in Spanish, if you didn't know. But no more. No more. Destiny 2 is no mas. Okay, Destiny 2 is gone. It's very sad. Okay, it's uh why are they deleting it? I deleted it. What do you mean? What are you talking about, June? What do you mean? Destiny 3 win? I don't think we're getting a Destiny 3. Okay? Because I think if Bungie were to make a Destiny 3, it would take years to develop, and how much money they've been fucking losing for Sony. I don't think Sony's gonna give them another chance. Quite frankly. Quite frankly. But, yeah. Destiny 2. Oy, oy. Yeah. DW, I'm Destiny 4. Yeah. Another $10 trillion to Marathon. Yeah, the fact that they ever thought Marathon was gonna work and they weren't developing a Destiny 2 is just downright idiotic. Like like why 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 in the world would you work on a game that makes you so much money and be like, yeah, we're gonna work on a new game for a niche audience, and it's probably gonna go off. Dog, what? I don't know. Destiny 2 is one of the most frustrating things in gaming to me. Okay? Because the base of Destiny 2 is so good. Okay? The way Destiny 2 looks, the way Destiny 2 sounds, the way Destiny 2 feels to play is fantastic. I've never played a game that has felt that much like crack in a video game before. Okay? Like the gunplay in Destiny 2 is like it's like the best like feeling like game that I've ever played. Okay? But it comes with the downside of having a company whose executives are stupid, downright stupid. Crucible was gas, okay? Crucible, okay, was fun as hell, but they were like, yeah, we're not gonna add we're not gonna add any maps for like 4 years, which means our whole community that sticks around and plays PvP is just gonna leave. Because like the best thing about Destiny 2 was like if you were playing by yourself, you could have fun in PvP. And or if your friends were on, you could do a raid or a dungeon, which were fantastic. Okay? But at every single turn, they just kept monetizing more and more and more of the game to the point where it's like I left the game after Witch Queen. Like I played through Witch Queen and was like, "Yep, I'm done with this game." Like I have not touched Destiny 2 since. Which is like I have thousands of hours in Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Okay? I'm like I look, I'm a Destiny fan, okay? But I have not touched Destiny 2 literally since week 1 of Witch Queen. Okay? Um yeah. So it's just like it's just like such a yeah. Yeah, but it's just like it's just such a like sad story too because it's like there's so many developers that worked on Destiny 2 that now they're like, well shit, because it was kind of like out of nowhere. I feel like it was a little bit out of nowhere with Destiny 2 like shutting down. Like obviously they were struggling with like player numbers and probably sales and stuff like that, but the game could have made a comeback, or they could have been working on a Destiny 3 and Destiny would have been fine. But they were like, also, thank you for the floating hearts. Thank you for the 10 jewels. But like, thoughts on chasers? They exist. Would I ever date one? No. Um, uh, I took off work to run Destiny 2 raids, lol. Shit fell off so bad. Yeah. Like no joke, for years I would play Destiny 2 every single day. Um like I loved Destiny 2. Like it was my game. And it was my game I played it all the time, and I just like it got to the point where I was like, with the sunsetting stuff, I just like I couldn't do it. Like when they took out like Leviathan, I was so pissed. Okay, because like Leviathan was my favorite raid because it was so easy. You and your friends could just like dork around, and that's just like I'll never be able to play it again, and that upsets me so much. Okay, like it upsets me so much that I will never be able to play one of my favorite pieces of video game content ever again because when they decided to update the engine, they didn't decide to update everything. They didn't decide to bring back the content that I paid for. Like it is upsetting, you know. Um, but like even now, like if I were to look back at like I've spent a lot of money on the game, but like if I wanted to buy all the DLC, so I'd have to buy everything past Witch Queen. So I would have to buy uh the 30th anniversary. Or no, I have the 30th anniversary. So let's see. If I were to buy every single thing to be up to date on Destiny, I would have to buy Lightfall. Okay, that's $30. I would have to buy Final Shape. That's another $30. Um, I would have to buy The Edge of Fate. That's $40. So we're already up to $100. Okay. Then I would have to buy Renegades, which is another $40. I'd have to spend $140 if I were to get everything like in the game. Not to mention all the dungeons. If I wanted to play any of the dungeons, I would have to buy the dungeons separately, which I don't even know how much that would cost. Like I would have to get uh the dungeons, which I know are like $10 each. And none of them are discounted. Like I feel like if any time to discount the like game, I feel like you're shutting down the game, right? Like why not make all the DLC discounted now and let players come back in and enjoy it for the last time? Um I just did a shiny hunt for Sableye, mildly annoying. What game? What game? Because if you're doing it in like Ruby or Emerald or that sounds like it sucks. Okay, that would suck. But yeah, yeah. She plays Overwatch now. Yeah, but like at least when I play Overwatch, like Overwatch, I feel like I have fun with it. And I feel like with Overwatch, it feels like the devs actually listen. Like it feels like even though Overwatch doesn't add things like as fast as the community would like, it feels like Overwatch is a game that's constantly being added to. You know, like we're either getting like a new map or a new hero like every season. Like it feels pretty good. What's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon's Rowlet. Got the Rowlet back on the bed. Overwatch has its issues, but it's genuinely a well-made game. Yeah, I think the only issue that I have with Overwatch is the community sometimes. Overwatch players are annoying. But for also thank you, Reptar, for the follow on Twitch. Um, but um, but yeah, but I do like Overwatch. I do try TF2, bro. If I were to start TF2 in 2026, I would get fucking destroyed, okay? Like ain't no way. Ain't no way, okay? Yeah. Um Yeah. But like, yeah. Um, I just, yeah, I do like Overwatch though. I feel like Overwatch has had its rough moments, but for the most part, it feels like a decent game that's being worked on. Favorite Pokemon besides Rowlet? Chatot. I like the silly little music bird. But yeah, just like it's kind of kind of sad that Destiny 2 will be coming to an end. Well, I guess it won't be like fully like offline, so I guess you'll still be able to play it, but it's still kind of sad that a game that I've put so much time and money into, which granted I haven't touched Destiny 2 in like 4 years, but it's still sad to see it like go. Um, yeah, it just felt like to me it felt like Destiny 2. The issue was a top down problem, very much like. I don't think it was the fault of the devs. I think it was the fault of like the CEO and the executives that just kept making poor decision after poor decision and not focusing on the game and what the community wants. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Um Overwatch players are annoying, but I'll take the community over most other competitive shooters. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Overwatch is very interesting because I feel like whenever I play Overwatch, it's very mixed. Like I either get like the nicest, funniest like players that I've ever played with in any game, or I get the worst, okay, most loser basement dwelling chuds. Okay. Usually the loser basement dwelling chuds are playing Ball, Reinhardt, um Soldier 76, uh, Reaper, uh, and or Moira. Okay, those are like the five heroes that I feel like have the worst people playing them. Okay, if I see someone pick Soldier 76 in my game, I know they're gonna flame everyone and be like, "Why am I not getting enough healing? Why, bro? We literally, I have 20,000 damage on DPS, bro. Why is no one healing me, bro? Why don't I have a pocket mercy, bro?" Um, Modern Warfare 2 was hilarious to play online. Was Modern Warfare 2 was fun, but like I don't know. I think people who played Modern Warfare 2 really gassed it up a little bit too much. I think people remember it as being a lot better than it was. Like was it a fun game to play online? Yeah, but was it like the best online multiplayer experience I've ever experienced? No. You know? Like it was fun, but was it like I don't know. It's like sometimes I feel like Call of Duty has an issue where it's like if someone's on their mic and they're playing Call of Duty, they're either like yelling slurs, okay, or they are like blasting music and they have their mic like they don't turn it off. Like I don't know. When I used to play Call of Duty, I just used to mute everybody. I just used to have it like so it muted everybody because I could not deal with like the. It wasn't even like mean. It was just like I don't know. It would always be like the guy like the one that would bug me the most is the guy that would be like if you've ever played like an online. Oh my God! So Kosen, thank you for the raids. 78 people. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm Pappy the First. I'm epic, gay, woke, transgender, awesome, epic, hot, funny, sexy, cool, all those things. So, welcome in, Raiders. Glad you're here. Hopefully, you're queer. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the most annoying people to get in like a video game chat are the people who are like listening to music, but they don't like have push to talk on, you know? Like you could turn push to talk on, okay? But there are like people who will Soko said we should be weird. Yeah, so then why aren't you weird? You should be weird. Welcome Raiders. Yeah. And my favorite game is not Fortnite. Don't even say that. Also, thank you Pinballer for the gifted sub to Sokosen. Yeah. Sokosen had a bikini on. Well, if we hit the cat girl goal, guys, then I would have to do a bikini stream after the cat girl goal. But we have to hit the cat girl goal, and you guys only have like 9 more days to do it. So we only need $200 more to hit the cat girl goal. I don't like Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite, guys. I'm a Fortnite hater. Cat girl goal. Guys, it's literally up there. Also, welcome in, Vanna. Welcome in. Yeah. But yeah. But other than that, yeah. I don't know. I feel like when you get into like a video game lobby and someone got their headset and they're listening to music and you like hear it, and then every once in a while you'll hear like a kid in the background because you know they got like a kid and this is like the 1 hour that they can game and hop on the sticks. Yeah. Modern Fortnite is painfully mediocre as a video game. Dude, I haven't touched Fortnite since like 4 months ago. Can you edit your DNA to become a catgirl IRL? That's what the catgirl goal is for. If I hit the catgirl goal, then I will edit my DNA. I'll turn into a catgirl. I'll grow the ears on the top of my head instead of the side of my head. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen, Chad. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my god,
yeah.
you donated
Also,
how much
Jay
money?
For the 50
Goddamn,
tip.
you rich as hell.
I'm joking.
Jaden Ilby
There's
donated $50.
option, right?
Cat
Well,
girl
when we
bikini?
do hit the
I'm
cat girl
joking,
goal,
but we do get 3
I'll
options,
do
right?
a Google form like we did last time for the cowgirl outfit, and I'll let you guys pick which catgirl outfit I get. Is that like what aliens did do to humans to turn their DNA into alien? Bro, I don't think aliens are doing that. I don't think aliens are doing that. Chat, I don't think aliens have made it to Earth, okay? I think aliens are real. I don't think aliens have made it to Earth. I genuinely think if an alien species was intelligent enough to travel from multiple star systems, they'd be like, why would we go to Earth? You know? I think we as humans think we're like the shit, okay? And we think aliens? They would definitely. Happy the first, there was a TTS dono. Yeah, I know. I see it. I can see what the message said. I'm joking, but do we get all 3 options right? The catgirl bikini. I see the message. I saw the message, Niskit. Their profile, their PFP is an alien, so they must be an alien. Oh my god, bro. You're right. Holy shit. Can we get 1 in chat if you're an alien? Can we get 1 in chat? OMG the Jigglypuff plushie? Thank you. It is very cute. Imagine flying across the universe and crashing your ship. Huh. You spoke over the TTS. I'm sorry. I'll play it again. Okay. I'll play it again.
Oh my god, you donated how much money? Goddamn, you rich as hell.
Huh.
Jaden Ilby donated $50. Cat
Yes.
girl bikini?
It is a good
I'm
idea.
joking, but we do get 3 options, right?
Yes. Also thank you for the sub. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 6 months at tier 1. Thank you, Jingle Bell. Wow. Tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Does that mean you just like pay for like 6 months of subs? That's pretty awesome. Thank you. Very awesome. Did you used to watch Kid vs. Alien? I don't even know what that is. Be honest. I don't even know what that is, to be real. Shows that I watched as a kid. I watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I watched SpongeBob, iCarly, Victorious. Okay, you guys want to hear my hot take? Victorious was better than iCarly. Okay, don't come at me. Bro takes estrogen. Yeah. I get to do my estrogen shot tomorrow. I get to shoot up. Did you play Doodle Jump? I did. Watched a lot of Disney shows as well. Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place. Did you play Plants vs. Zombies? Yeah. And I was pretty good at it, okay? I beat Plants vs. Zombies, okay? Also thank you, Jay, for the gifted to Vanna. Thank you very much. Did you play... I did play... Victorious was for hot girls. For real. Normies were watching iCarly, okay? All the real ones, okay, watched iCarly because Victorious came after, okay? all the real ones know Victorious is a way better show than iCarly, okay? I'm just saying. I also watched a lot of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. I do have the is it better than Phineas and Ferb? Yeah. I got the whole Blu-ray collection. Yeah, chat. Yeah, I got the whole Blu-ray collection, okay? Avatar Enjoyer, guys. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Look at this. We got half of season 1. Half of season 2. Half of season, okay? Wow, look at all those discs, okay?
Oh my god, you donated how much money?
For the
Goddamn,
$100 tip. Holy shit.
Wasted Zero Bow donated $100.
Bro. Holy fucking poop. And then, okay, you want to get into another controversial opinion? Also, thank you for the $100 tip, Wasted Hobo. Holy shit, that's massive. That's fucking massive. Holy shit, we are $50 away from the Catgirl outfit. Holy moly, chat. We actually might hit the Catgirl goal tonight. Also, the Legend of Korra. Okay, my hot take is that the Legend of Korra is better than Avatar: The Last Airbender, okay? I think Korra is a way more interesting avatar than Aang. Okay? Are the side characters as good in Legend of Korra? No. You don't get the development that you get with, like, Team Avatar. Okay? But Legend of Korra, okay, Korra is a way more interesting avatar. Also, Korra has way better fight scenes. Okay? Dare I say, okay? I do like Legend of Korra, okay? Oh, fuck, dude. That was almost bad. Now I got like a handprint on the disc. Oh, that's kind of not. Okay, now it's gone. I wiped it off. Okay. Hopefully I didn't scratch it. Ah! Okay, yeah. But I am a Avatar enjoyer. Oh wait, that's a show? What do you mean, oh wait, that's a show? Even at a young age, Pappy was watching Yuri. Yes, guys. I am a Yuri enjoyer, okay? Agreed on Korra. Much older, but watched it on Netflix. Mind-blowing series. Yeah, I think Korra has the better animation and the better story. And what I what I take issue with in Avatar: The Last Airbender, is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I feel like although Avatar: The Last Airbender has the better fleshed out characters, I feel like, and although Avatar: The Last Airbender does have a like fleshed out world, I feel like the world building is way better. Is way better in the Legend of Korra, because like you think about what happens in the Legend of Korra. Like the first one, like the first season is about her dealing with the terrorist organization. Okay, the second one is about her dealing with a civil war. Okay. Also, thank you, TTC Peepo, for the follow. And the third season is about her dealing with a secret organization that wants to kill world leaders. So another terrorist organization. And then the fourth one is dealing with leaders rise to power that wants to take over land. Like I feel like it's a way more interesting story. I feel like also Korra is a way more interesting avatar. Because I feel like Aang, besides like struggling with earthbending for like a couple episodes and some firebending, Aang learns everything pretty quick. Okay? Each season is like Korra struggling to learn something new. And that is way more interesting as a character, as like a show. Because I feel like Avatar: The Last Airbender is more focused on like, oh, we gotta fight the Fire Nation. What's the bad Fire Nation thing of this episode? Whereas like Legend of Korra is like, okay, she's having to deal with this throughout a whole episode, you know? Avatar: The Last Airbender feels more episodic, whereas Legend of Korra feels more like a more put together like series, you know? Like I feel like you could kind of watch any episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender in like the first two seasons and kind of understand what's going on, you know? Um uh I should watch it. If you haven't watched Legend of Korra and you like Avatar: The Last Airbender, you should definitely watch it. Gonna make me want to watch it tonight. Shit, I might do that after I finish stream. Korra traveled to the spirit realm. So did Aang. Aang traveled to the spirit realm multiple times. Wait, what not watching? Am I really grown up if I can't smoke in the house? Interesting. I'm not your mom, pool boy John. If you want to smoke in your house, you can smoke in your house. Honestly, you know what's communism, guys? You know what's communism? When my landlord won't let me put a charcoal grill inside of my apartment. Okay, what kind of communism is it where your landlord doesn't let you put a charcoal grill inside your apartment? Okay? Sometimes a girl just want a grill. Okay? Sometimes a girl just want a grill. Sometimes I want to be grilling. Okay? Sometimes I want to be grilling and sometimes I want to be chilling. Okay, but I can't grill and chill inside of my own home because my landlord thinks it's a fire hazard. Dude, that's like evil, evil propaganda. Okay, that's what they're trying to do, bro. That's communism. Okay, that is. They are. What about a George Foreman? I'm talking about a charcoal grill. Okay. Yeah. You mean totalitarianism? I thought communism was where everyone made the same amount of money. That's not entirely what communism is. Americans be like, communism is when everyone makes the same amount of money. No. Communism is when the workers control the means of production and the state is controlled by the workers. Clearly, you guys have not read Karl Marx. No grills inside. I know. Wouldn't charcoal cause carbon monoxide? That's loser thinking. That's loser thinking and loser behavior, okay? Carbon monoxide poisoning has never killed anyone, okay? Name one time that carbon monoxide poisoning has gone bad. Okay? Give me one example, okay? Karl Marx definitely had grills in mind. Yes. bro. Karl Marx wrote it in the Communist Manifesto, and every worker shall have a grill to grill on. Okay. Karl Marx, he also said, it shall be a grill of charcoal origins. None of this propane garbage. He wrote that, guys. It's in the Communist Manifesto. Okay? That's also welcome in first time chatter. Welcome in. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you that's what's in the Communist Manifesto. As someone who's read it. It's in there. It's in there. Yeah. Dioxide and monoxide are not the same. Well, yeah, I believe it's carbon monoxide. Well, I'm built different. I have bigger lungs, so I wouldn't die from carbon monoxide poisoning. I'd be perfectly fine. I would tough it out. Like I would just take bigger breaths. I would just hold my breath, you guys. Like I don't understand what the problem is. Like it seems like a skill issue to me. Like, it seems like a skill issue that, like, you guys... That's how my uncle died? Yeah, that's probably a made-up story. Probably a made-up story by the woke left to keep me from grilling in my house. Okay? Okay? Real epic people grill inside their house, okay? Hello from Romania. Well, welcome from Romania. Welcome. I know from talking to chronically online leftists on Discord about what? About its association, its free association of producers, communism. You know, why does no one ever talk about communism? Okay? Why don't we distribute cum evenly? You know? Why does it have to be some people get more poon than others? I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's a fair system, and I think some people are struggling, you know? Maybe free poon for everyone's the way, bro. I don't know. I've been in my garage while my truck's running for a long time, and I didn't die, so I think I'm built the same way. Yeah. See, my chatters get it. My chatters understand it. What did Karl Marx like to grow? Karl Marx was a big steak guy. Karl Marx was like grilling up steaks for like his like queer polycule of like laborers. Like everyone knows about how Karl Marx be grilling. Like everybody know about that. Like you could ask any like communist or socialism about like Karl Marx grilling, and they'd be like, yeah, he was a griller. He loved grilling. Okay, he loved grilling. Yeah. He was definitely a griller. You know, I'm a grill that loves to grill. Okay, what can I say? What do they know about barbecue, bro? Karl Marx was cooking up some barbecue, bro. He was hitting them. He got them ribs. He had them pork chops. He had them fucking tomahawks, bro. He was grilling, okay? Also, thank you, Cooking Channel, for becoming a cool person. Thank you for becoming a member, on YouTube. Yeah, but like, Karl Marx was grilling it up, okay? What the fuck is even happening? We're talking about Karl Marx grilling. We're talking about how Karl Marx was a griller, you know? Karl Marx the Charmaxer. No, for real though. He was charcoal maxing, bro. He was literally charcoal maxing. You know? Like he was charcoal maxing, he was flipping the birds and the dogs at the parties, bro. He was getting the workers together from his factory and saying, hey, you guys need to unionize and demand more money, as he was flipping the birds and dogs on the open flame charcoal grill. Like, guys, Karl Marx was grilling. Bro, he was grilling all the time. Grilling here, grilling there, grilling everywhere, okay? He was a master griller, okay? You can this is like common knowledge, I thought. I can't believe like you guys have been so indoctrinated by like the capitalist system that you didn't even know Karl Marx was like grilling. Carl's Jr. is his son? That is true. Well, Karl Marx had his son, Carl's Jr., but Carl's Jr. was a diehard capitalist and actually believed in serving shitty burgers, because he liked grilling from his dad. So he was like, I'm gonna grill. Uh, but obviously he wanted to maximize profits. Because he saw his dad like grill for like the workers and the proletariat, and he said like, yo, dad, why are you grilling for everyone? We could be making money. And they like split. They had like a big fight, and then thus Carl's Jr. was born. Um, it's like a whole thing, you know. It's like if you knew about the split, how could the father of like socialism and communism, have a son that turned out to be so capitalistic that he would start the famous burger joint Carl's Jr. and make shitty overpriced burgers. And that's what lives on from like Karl Marx's like grilling era. It's like like eventually his son got known more for grill maxing than he ever did. And that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad, you know? They are overpriced though. I know. Carlos Jr. It's overpriced. Okay, they're milking yeah. Joseph stuffed cheese brat Stalin. Yeah, Stalin took a lot of like the grill maxing principles. Well, so obviously after like Karl Marx, Lenin obviously took a lot of ideas from Karl Marx. But Lenin was more of a chef type of guy. He believed more so in like cooking for the proletariat, not grilling for the proletariat. And then by the time Stalin came into power, Stalin was like back on that grill. Okay, Stalin was a grill master. Okay, like if you see Stalin, like that's the mustache of a man that loves to grill. Okay, um, Stalin was a revolutionist that didn't trust chefs after Lenin. Yes, that is the history. That is the history. And then Mao liked like the charcoal principles, but Mao was very much a steam basket guy. Mao was very much like a steam and like stir fry type of guy. He was like Mao was very much into like cooking on an open flame and like stir frying. So he kept like the charcoal principles where it's like you're still using a charcoal grill. Like he was using a charcoal flame to like heat the wok to like stir fry. But like obviously he wasn't like directly like frying like stuff like cooking stuff over the charcoal grill. That's like yeah. Yeah. The Bolshevik Revolution. Yeah. I mean like the revolution happened cuz like obviously like the royal family in Russia, the Tsar, they were like they were very baking centric. They were very much in like they were working with high class ingredients like flour and sugar, stuff which like your everyday people didn't have. And like Lenin was like, well, we need to have cooking for the proletariat. We need to have cooking for the working people. And thus like that's kind of like what happened. Yeah. This is what shrooms sound like. I'm completely sober. I'm just telling you guys the history. Okay? Mao thought peasants should cook for themselves. Yeah. Yeah. And Mao seized a lot of farmland from farmers and said, you're gonna learn how to cook. And it's kind of like a lot of the farmers were like, well, can we get our land back while we learn how to cook? And that was like a whole thing until eventually Mao was like, all right, you guys can have your land back, but it's going to be under like the conditions that you learn how to like fry with like a wok, over like an open charcoal flame. And then Fidel Castro really saw like all these like communist and socialist movements. And in Cuba, he was like, we like in the Americas, have barbacoa, barbecue, which obviously originates from indigenous practices of like cooking like meats over like charcoal and like burying them. Like it's a whole process. And Fidel Castro was like, well, like the Americas are really where barbecue like kind of, obviously they didn't invent charcoal grills, but you know, Fidel Castro was really like, we need to like like we need these principles for our people in Cuba. And they were tired of like the rich, wealthy Americans, you know, using Cuba to get sugar cane and like tobacco and abusing workers and using it for like gambling and stuff instead of obviously grilling with charcoal. Like, because grilling with charcoal is the working man's flame, okay? Okay, using propane, using electric, using gas, okay? That is the upper class's way of cooking, okay? The working class man, okay? The working class men and women of society use charcoal, okay? This all started because of her landlord. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it did. It did. Guys, I'm talking about the forgotten truth. Okay, that we have all somehow as society forgotten. Okay? And it did all start with my landlord, okay? But isn't that what socialism and communism is about, you know? You know, worker rights, you know, land rights, ownership, like state property, you know, all those things. Who controls the lever of violence, you know? These are all things. And my landlord telling me that I can't use a charcoal grill inside is like capitalism maxing, bro. Okay, because my landlord is saying, okay, if you use a charcoal grill, there's a chance that like you burn down the apartment or damage the apartment, you know. But me as a charcoal maxer, I should be able to grill inside my home. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad we really got down to like the nitty gritty of it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Uh so that's like pretty cool. I'm glad that I could like teach you guys so much of like forgotten history. Really glad. I think I might turn this into a video. Vulcan's views on cooking. I want to get into it. Guys, I gave you a brief overview. If you want to look more into charcoal maxing and like charcoal grilling and like the history of charcoal grilling and communism, then like you can look that up on your own time. I eat raw meat the way nature intended. Yeah, buddy, I don't think your organs are gonna like that. You really shouldn't be eating raw meat, you know? Raw meat is not good for you, okay? Believe it or not, when you actually cook meat, it helps break down some of the proteins and vitamin and mineral structures so you can actually digest them. Believe it or not. You're not going to get as much B12 if you're just eating raw meat. Because when you cook it, you loosen up the fats, and that's what helps like break down the vitamins and minerals in the food. Your body has evolved to like needing to eat cooked food. I do like sushi though. Yeah, fish is a little different though. Usually also too, most sushi is fish is flash frozen. So when you're eating raw sushi, you're usually eating fish that's been flash frozen, so it hasn't had time to like develop all the harmful bacterias. Where like eating raw ground beef, if you buy that from the grocery store, okay, they are not storing that in frozen conditions, okay? They might drain the blood a little bit, but like you're gonna get like every single foodborne illness, you know? I eat the raw poops of cows and chicken. I'm super healthy. So you eat grass. Cool. It was President Ford who invented the charcoal grill? No. President Ford did not invent the charcoal grill, bro. Stop trying to make shit up, okay? Stop trying to make stuff up, okay? We know that communism was created by But charcoal grilling was created by communist thought leader Karl Marx, bro. Okay? I can't believe you guys don't get this. Yeah. But my advice would be stay grilling, chat. Grill to your heart's content. Okay, never stop grilling. Okay, if someone tells you to stop grilling, don't stop. Okay. I'm glad we could talk so much about grilling. You know, I really like. Grills were invented by communal good of communism. Yeah, because if you keep a charcoal grill going, you know it's a social mechanism too. You know, workers can come together. Like if you invite someone over to like eat like with your charcoal grill, it's like we're all eating off the same flame. We're all eating the same food. We're all sharing in each other's company. You know, we're supporting workers' rights. What if I'm gonna set what am I gonna set what am I going to set a fire? What yeah. Yay HRT. I did take my HRT. I do my injections tomorrow, guys. I get to shoot up. Leave it to Pappy to dyslexia the joke away. Grills were invented by Communo, god of communism. Oh, I read that wrong. Oops. Yeah, oopsie, poopsie. I really do be reading stuff wrong. Got that dyslexia. Okay? All the real ones got dyslexia. Like, let's be real. Real ones have dyslexia, okay? If you don't got dyslexia, then you're not gaming. You're not gaming, okay? Real ones got dyslexia. Yeah. No wonder Hank Hill is from Texas and loves propane. Yeah. Hank Hill is a like centrist Democrat, bro. Hank Hill still believes in the levers of capitalism, okay? He still believes in the levers of capital. That's why he uses a propane grill. He's not a true proletariat, okay? True working class people use charcoal, okay? Pappy is dyslexia, goddess of real ones. Yes. Um, the public grill is the homeless man's toilet. No. Also, too, like, if you were to grill at like a public grill, also, why do you think public parks have charcoal grills instead of propane grills? Okay? Obviously, it's because it's for the everyman. Charcoal grilling is the everyman's activity, okay? Every man, woman, and child should be charcoal grilling. Okay, I truly believe in the charcoal grill. Hi, first time in your channel. Are you okay with people disagreeing with you? Yeah, that's fine. You can disagree with me on plenty of things. Like some of my chatters still believe it's okay to use a propane grill. Bro, charcoal grill for life. Okay? The day I get my own house, the day I get my own property, you better bet I'll be charcoal grilling. You better bet I'll be charcoal grilling. I will be grilling with charcoal, okay? Grilling, okay? They will call me the grill master, okay? I'll be doing grill master streams, okay? You will see me grill every day, okay? Maybe grill every gay. Actually, I'm not going to grill every gay. That'd be kind of bad. I don't think you can cook gay people. Steak well done with no ketchup. Honestly, actually kind of a based opinion. Honestly, a steak with ketchup actually kind of goes hard. Okay? I know someone's going to be like shitting on that. Professional e-grill. I don't use no e-grill. I use traditional charcoal grilling methods, okay? I like to use a little bit of wood, little bit of charcoal, okay? Maybe some lighter fluid if I can't get it started, okay? But I stay charcoal grilling. Okay? I charcoal grill to the end of days. Well, that escalated quickly. I thought you were talking about grilling in the park stream with streaks from cows. Yeah. Yeah. Germans grilled gays. Sadly, yes. That's bad. That's bad. Uh, what grill does your dad use? My dad uses a green egg. He uses a green egg, which is a charcoal grill, by the way. Okay, it ain't no propane grill. Okay. Also, thank you, Runok, for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Very much appreciated. The largest charcoal grill in the largest charcoal manufacturer was started by Henry Ford with extra parts. Makes you think how, the working man's, everyday man's tool has been taken over by the capitalist and turned into another method to extract profit from everyday people. Wow. Wow. Do you like steak with a little bit of red in the middle? I usually like my steak medium rare. I know people are going to be like, medium rare? That's too cooked. Get over it, bro. Get over it, okay? Yeah. You're a green egg. I'm not an egg anymore, guys. I haven't been an egg in like 5.5 years. Okay, I've been out for a pretty long time. So, do you believe some trans people can be extremist about what? Like, what do you like? You're gonna ask me like, can some trans people be extremist about what? I mean, anyone can be extreme about anything. But I don't think trans people asking for like rights is extremist. I don't know what you're getting at. Do you have a fart filter on? No, it's my when someone follows on Twitch, it plays a fart sound. Plays the um plays the fart sound. I said that it wasn't much for profit. Also, thank you, Lifesteal Girl, for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. Holy moly, we hit our follower goal tonight, chat. Oh my god. 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 No way. No way. Oh my god. Extreme about memes. Honestly, I feel like I don't look at memes as much. Like I feel like in high school I would like fill up on memes. And I think it's cuz in high school I was on Twitter uh and like I could easily like scroll Twitter in class. But like as an adult who like I obviously live stream, so like I can go on my phone and look at TikTok any time of the day. So like I don't need memes like I used to. I can like full blast that shit. Okay, I can have that all the way. How long did it take for you to get 100 followers on Twitch? I don't know. Probably a pretty long time. I feel like I've had 100 followers on Twitch for a long, long time. I don't know. I guess I would have to like look at like the like lifetime of my channel. Um, but I undo memes, fart sound. Yeah. Fart. Fart. Yeah. Do you guys ever like think about Fortnite? What if they made Fortnite, but it was like people farting and it was like about Fortnite? So I hit Okay, so I hit 100 followers on Twitch around January 2024. So that's when I hit about 100 followers on Twitch. And then from like I can show you guys. Hold up. Did you just fart? No, that's the follower. If you follow me on Twitch, that's the sound effect it plays. It's funny. It's funny. Okay, I'm looking at the follower tracking. Performing security validation, bro. They don't know. What if I'm a robot? What if I'm a robot, chat? Okay. Let's look at the followers. Followers gained. Okay, so this is show more. Oh, well, these are active days. been active every single day. But like, yeah. Let's see. Show more. Okay, so let's see when I hit 100 followers. So I hit 100 followers, yeah, in January of 2024. That's when I hit 100 followers. And then from there, it's gone. April, I was sitting at 1,859, and now I'm at 2,000. So I started streaming a lot in November, and you can see I gain about like roughly like 200 followers a month, like an 11% gain each month, which is that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. It's almost like I'm a live streamer. Was that a fart? Yes, it's the it's the follower sound effect. Um, I think I heard something. Was it a fart? Yeah. Um, yeah. I bet you would sell like hotcakes on April 1st. What's that supposed to mean? Um, Look at that huge spike. Yeah. Yeah, let me just show off the huge spike again. I feel like what's crazier is the watch hours. If you look at like my hold up. I'm gonna switch it back. I'm gonna switch it back, chat. Oh wait. Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Twitch tracker. But if you go like the chart, obviously this is like average viewers, but average viewers, I started streaming again in November, 7, 12, 22, 20, then 25. It was like 25.4, and then I'm at like 29. I just heard a fart. Um, I don't know. Maybe you're going crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I think you guys are going crazy. You guys keep hearing farts. I think you guys might be going crazy. Crazy? I hardly know her. But like, hold up. Let me you can look at like the like the peak viewers. The peak viewers and the watch hours kind of go crazy. The watch time. Like this is around when I started streaming like every single day, and it's just gone whoop. It went from like about 400 to like 7,000, which is kind of crazy. That's kind of nutty. That's kind of nutty. Yeah, we're looking at all my charts today, guys. Hey, you guys want to look at my YouTube stats? No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, my YouTube stats. Hold up. Let's the YouTube analytics. The YouTube analytics. My YouTube analytics the past like month have been kind of crazy. We could do lifetime. We could do my lifetime analytics. Yeah. Let me. Uh. Ah. This is my lifetime analytics on YouTube. My channel was created in February 14th, 2015. Saturday, February 14th, 2015 is when I started my YouTube channel. And I have since gotten 4.8 million views, 20,000 watch hours, and almost 12,000 subscribers. But it's kind of gone like boop, 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 a little up. And then I wasn't really posting much in there. And then like November was when I really started posting again. And then it's like just gone, it's just gone up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Wow. Wow, guys, aren't you learning so much about my 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 stats on different social media platforms? Wow, wow. Yeah. What day were you able to monetize your post? I was able to monetize my post like a week ago. I've only had like a week of monetization on YouTube. Okay, YouTube's been paying me nice, guys. Okay. I did not know YouTube monetization was gonna be this good. Okay, like I got YouTube monetization My first day that I was monetized was on the 14th. So it's been roughly over a week. And I've made like $10 each day on average because I'm almost at like $70. So that's pretty good. But YouTube's monetization only goes up to like the last 2 days. So it's like it lags behind 2 days. So actually, it's probably more than that. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. $10 is $10. Hey, I'm not complaining. Okay. Another revenue source is not bad. I mean, when you're a content creator, like the more revenue sources you have, the better. You know, because like I make money from Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and now YouTube. So that's like plus like tipping. So that's like 6 different sources that I have revenue coming in on. Where like if I were just monetized on one platform, I would not be able to do this for a living. Okay, but the fact that I'm able to monetize on all the different platforms and I have a following on all the different platforms is definitely how I'm able to support myself. So, how much does Twitch pay? So Twitch's payout, I usually get around like 250 to like $300 a month from Twitch. Bro, your cam is like 10 FPS. Yeah, I think sometimes when I open up other stuff on the internet, it just like dips out. Yeah, it says I'm dropping 13% of frames right now. I think I might just need to reset my Wi-Fi on my PC and maybe not like an actual Wi-Fi. Not including your donos. Yeah, not including the donos. The dono goal is separate. But like, because the dono goal goes straight into my like PayPal account. Um, but like, if you count all the ad revenue and like subs and stuff from Twitch, I make roughly 250 to like 300 a month. Um, plus like on top of the dono goal, and then uh, yeah, you can put it all on red and YOLO. Yeah, that's a horrible way to lose money. Yeah, gambling is kind of stupid. Gambling's not it. But you know, and then meta kind of varies. Meta I usually make about like $300 to $400 a month off of. So that's like Instagram, like and like Facebook. Meta platforms actually pay really well. They pay really well. For like, yeah, like meta platforms usually, and to like the different days that I get paid out. Like Twitch pays me out every single day on the 14th. Um, TikTok pays me out on the 11th. But TikTok, I make like $15 each month off of TikTok. I do not make jack shit from TikTok. Okay, how much does Letterboxd pay? I'm not monetized on Letterboxd. That would be pretty awesome though. That would be pretty good. Okay, being monetized on Letterboxd. That would be pretty fun. Yeah, but yeah. But yeah, that's like the creator economy. The creator economy. That's how I make money. So, but I mean, I feel like yeah, like I guess like sometimes too, like being a creator, sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't deserve the money that I'm like given. But I'm like, no, I do. I put in hard work and I make people smile and I make people laugh. Like that's my job as an entertainer is to keep people entertained, you know? Um and to hopefully make your day better, you know? Like if you watch one of my videos or come into my live streams and you laugh or smile, like I've done my job. That's my job. My job is to spread hopium core. Okay, I'm spreading the hopium. I'm spreading the hopium. I'm making sure everyone has good days. I'm making sure everyone's doing great. That's my goal. That's my goal with content. My goal with content is to try to make the world a better place. And I feel like by making someone laugh or smile or think about the world in a different way, then I am doing my job and I'm making the world a better place. So, plus you teach us history. You're right. I do teach quite a bit of history. I do teach quite a bit of history. Your job is to be my internet girlfriend. Well, I'm not your girlfriend. You can think that in your head. But just know it's not real. It's not real. I'm not I'm not your internet girlfriend. You help trans people. Yeah. I think too it's like being a out and visible trans person. Um I don't I mean obviously I talk about trans stuff, like most of my short form content is like trans jokes, but I feel like my live streams, like I do other things, and yeah, sure, I talk about being trans, but like, sorry, RGF, that's better. That's better. I'm the community's girlfriend. I'm actually everybody's girlfriend. I'm dating everybody right now. All 8 billion people on the planet. Actually, I'm not dating any kids. Okay, so like 8 billion minus all the people under the age of 18. Okay, that's how many people I'm dating. Yeah. Yeah. Even my mom, even your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your other mother, your other mother. Yeah, I'm dating them all. Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like too, like as a trans content creator, like not only am I creating content, but I'm creating content that like someone out there is gonna see and be like, oh my god, I'm not I'm not the only person that feels this way, or like, oh my god, there is a like bright future for me as a trans person, um yeah, so that's kind of how I feel about being a trans content creator. Also, thank you Abby Honey for the follow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, I feel like I'm making an impact and I'm making the world a better place. You prove that trans people can be cool skater girls. That's true. That's true. I like to think of the Avril Lavigne song. He was a skater boy. At one point I was a skater boy, and now I'm a skater girl, and that's how the song goes, right? That's the song, right? Like we're thinking of the right song, right? Um, Fabula usually makes us laugh, but then I like to make her laugh. Yeah. June has gotten chatter of the day quite a couple of times, so you have one chat today, chatter. Yeah. But yeah. I feel like there's a lot of I also too I really enjoy what I do as like a content creator. I enjoy making funny videos. Like if I wasn't making funny videos, I'd be making like some sort of other thing with a camera. Like that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy entertaining people. I enjoy being a jester. I enjoy jester maxing. Yeah. Some people say looks maxing and jester maxing can't go together, but I proved them wrong. I proved them very wrong. Wrong indeed. Okay, wrong indeed. I hate Indeed. Indeed's like the worst job site. Honestly, Indeed should be banished. Indeed and LinkedIn, you guys know that there are LinkedIn influencers. You guys you guys know that LinkedIn, like there are LinkedIn influencers. That's so cringe. Can you imagine being like, yeah, I make my living from LinkedIn. I'm a LinkedIn influencer. Ugh. Brother, dude, I don't want to hear LinkedIn influencer. Ugh. All right, guys, join the raid. Otherwise, I'll force you to become a LinkedIn influencer. If you guys don't join the raid, I'll make you become a LinkedIn influencer. I will force you. I will come to your house at gunpoint and I'll say you have to post stuff about how you're increasing value for your shareholders in your